Alright guys, welcome back. It's JDawgs here, and we are back for more Attack of the B-Team here on the Spiritcraft B-Team server. A couple updates that I want to show you guys, and some things that I've modified and changed and worked on, and then we're going to get a little bit more work done in space. I'm taking a little bit of a break this week, and we're going to do our exploring video next week over in space, so stay tuned for that. I've got a couple of the deep storage units that Wish left me for my birthday, and I've brought them over here, and I'm using them for mycelium. That one we already had. Tainted soil, and back here we have soul sand, and I believe there's another one I had somewhere. Yeah, the heat sand. So we've got all those stored up, and trying to make some more storage. Still need to get the storage done. I'm kind of putting it off because I know it's a big project. Over here at the tree farm, small update, I've gotten the white cherry leaves and the red cherry leaf or pink cherry leaves, or well, trees. Both of them get the regular cherry wood, so I've been collecting that. I realized I hadn't gotten that kind over here yet, and when Diamond and Katana were on the server, I believe it was Diamond that told me I didn't have it yet, and he had found some. And I just didn't realize I hadn't picked up any yet, so I'm running those through, and they grow like crazy, so I've been getting some of those. And yeah, let's see, over here I've been collecting some spruce leaves, because I wanted to get some for decorating. Oak leaves, those I got the last time. And I think that's about all that's new on the tree farm. I want to go over here. Let's see, what's new. Oh, one of the things I've been working on, which is kind of cool. Here you can see I've made an RPG. This thing's really cool. I've tested it out and played with it a few times. It's really pretty inexpensive. If you look in here, let's see, where was it? So this is the Flans mod, and you can see, where is it? I have a villager loose, it sounds like. Okay, so the RPG 7 is 25 iron and 10 oak logs, which is no big deal for me. And then 5 iron and 6 gunpowder per shot. So that's only a single shot. Unfortunately, it doesn't go that far. We have tons of gunpowder, so our main concern is the iron. So I need to find another source of iron, maybe, that's going to help us start getting some iron. I want to make a few of the other things in here. And another thing I want to test out is making myself a gun and putting some gun mods onto it. And I want to try this. So we're going to be dealing with this probably later on down the road. But just letting you know, I'm probably going to be trying to do this sometime soon, maybe. And I'm thinking I'm probably going to make this one because it's got a... looks like it has more slots. That has cargo slots. No, actually, this one has more cargo slots. And I don't know... Yeah, it doesn't say it has like bomb slots and stuff like that, so I'm not sure what that's all about. But I know you can ride in them and everything. So, anyways, I've been messing around a little bit with that. I found a sacred oak sapling doing some adventuring, and I've been really looking for these. So, hoping to get some more of those pretty soon. Been messing a little bit more with the necromancy. Haven't gotten too far into it yet. Let's see here. Get away from those. I brought my trophies over here so that we could go ahead and put them with the other ones that we've got saved up from our farm. Over here at the thing that Wish made for me, the room, few small modifications that she came over and we did. We had to change this because so it had a nice smooth stone look. Same thing over here, there were some ores in the background. So we changed that. Not too many changes. I liked what she did, and I kept everything pretty much the same. I've been dealing a little bit on my own with some of the food stuff here, and I think it's really, really cool. One of the things I did is I made these to where they're just too tall and spread it out more, and something I don't think she had realized, she was putting like 1 cookie per slot. She didn't realize they could stack. So all the cookies that were around here, it was just like 1 cookie per square. So I kind of combined them, so now they're stacks of 64. A lot more compact. I took a couple of the the backpacks she had, put them down here, and took all the stuff that was in the chest, stuck it in there for now. We are going to find some spots to put some of this and use a lot of this stuff somewhere. I'm just trying to figure out where I want to put it for now. And Invar, we do not have a set of Invar armor, so I'm going to go ahead and put this over there pretty soon. Lots of backpacks. These kind of backpacks, I don't know what I'm going to do with. I might like just place them randomly around the base so we have storage in different places. These here I will definitely be using because, yeah, as you can tell, I like to use them already. So, let's see here. I've messed a little bit with like a couple different things. One thing I did was make a pizza. That was really cool. You put it down on the table and then you can actually punch it and break it up into several slices. And so I put a plate on the table and put pizza on the plates. I figured out how to do the plates, by the way. What the problem was is we were standing too close. So if you get at least a block away and then try to hold shift and place it with right click, you actually get this little thing after the plate gets put down, and you can put food into each slot. And then you can actually right click the piece of food and eat it that way. Now I'm not going to do that because I like these for decoration, but I think that's really cool. Another thing I've decided is that I'm going to use these for like a secondary garden for myself, so I can grow stuff in here and be able to make more foods and things like that. There's only two things that I've determined so far. One, tea and coffee are really pointless. The grinder breaks if you use it too many times for the coffee. The pots here, you have to fill them with water and then put them in a stove to get them hot, and yeah, all kinds of stuff. These here take milk. I made a couple of these up. They are iced coffees, and they take milk to put into it, and it's a really long process for a single cup of coffee. Same thing for the tea, so I've kind of decided I'm not going to do those. The freezers are awesome. I found out that you can put stuff in here. You can actually use rotten flesh to cook the stuff, and you can send it through, and it does it all by itself. It only does certain things though, like if you click, what was it I was doing over here? There were a few things that cooked in there, and I can't remember what they were. I can't remember at the moment, but there were a few things that I was able to cook up in here. Let me see if I can find them really quick. I can't remember, and I was just kind of going through the pages here, and I just so happened to come across something. I forgot what it was, but you can actually do them in here, and it... Oh, that's one of the things, the ice trays. You can make the ice trays, and you put them up here, and it will send them through, and from the ice trays you can make all kinds of different stuff from having ice. Here you can see I've got ice cubes. You can hit U over those, you can make ice, and you can make Slurpees, and that's something that we're going to try out here in a minute, because I made some of those Slurpees, and they're really cool, I think. And the Slurpees are super cheap. They're just like 5 pieces of glass, and you get 5 glasses. And the ice cubes are super simple. You get ice chunks, which come from the ice trays in the freezer. You get 5 pieces. And I know it says a gene, but actually you can use the zombie flesh, which we have tons of, and that will freeze the ice into ice chunks. And these to make are just a bucket of water and the glass, and it does not consume the bucket, for those wondering. You get 2 ice trays, and yeah, you can go through and make all this different stuff. Also, by using this, if you hit U over that, you can also make frozen milk, iced tea, which again, the tea is a very long process. You can see here you need milk, the filled kettle, which you gotta heat up and fill with water, the tea, which you gotta make the tea bag, which the tea bag is made from this. I mean, it's just a really long process for a single cup of tea. So I don't do that one. Same thing with the iced coffee. Although the other one, you over that one, the frozen milk I might do, because you can actually use that in strawberry ice cream, the other kinds of ice cream here. So that's actually good. You can also use it in chocolate milkshakes, strawberry milkshakes. So yeah, that's something that I might make, and just get like I don't know, maybe somehow trap a cow in here to where I can just right click it all the time and use it for milk. So those are really helpful. I'm not quite sure what this freezer is for. It does say fuel and has stuff here. I haven't tried to use it yet. I'm just kind of storing these ice cubes here. You know, it's a freezer, it has ice cubes in it. And then this stuff up here is just random stuff that I'm storing up there, like the meats and potatoes and stuff. These are different things that I've started to plant down here. Tomatoes. You can see I've got a couple pizza slices still left over from when I broke them apart. And just some random things I've been messing with. Got glass bottles down here. And then over here, I have figured out how to use the ovens. Basically, they don't require any fuel, but you can only put one piece per slot, and it will only cook one piece over here. So say you put more than one piece, it'll get stuck and it won't go any further after the first piece, because it'll have one here and it still has one here trying to put it there. And small tip, I've crashed my game several times trying to shift click them out of here. Don't do that. So yeah, they're neat if you don't want to have to use your own fuel to cook like pork and steak and different things like that. These, I believe, are for this little guy here. So you can see this is filled dishwater, and when you drink the stuff out of the cups, it has a chance, I believe, to make them dirty, and you can use dishwater to clean them, and I believe you can get the dishwater from those sinks. So I think that's what those are for. I made this little guy here. It's a filter. You can see this is for making salt, and I think that's literally the only thing that it makes is salt. So that's kind of neat. Like I said, the grinder here, you can grind up the coffee, but after like 2 or 3 times it'll actually break, and you have to use a piece of glass, I think it was, to repair it. So it's kind of silly that it only does like 2 or 3 and then it breaks. So I've decided I don't want to do that. I put in a bunch of cabinets along the top just on this one side to make it more of like a kitchen feel on this end. Over here I've got juicers. I found out that you can get cherry juice and all kinds of other juices from a lot of the stuff that you can get, like the cherry trees and stuff like that. And so I've gotten a bunch of the juices, donuts, things like that I've made up. But I want to try one of these Slurpees. So there are several different kinds of Slurpees. I'm going to show you guys real quick. Slurp. Okay, so we have a regular Slurpee, we have a Coca-Cola Slurpee, a Sea Slurpee, which is made using lapis, random Slurpee using cocoa beans, green apple Slurpee using lime dye, sky Slurpee using cyan, super strawberry Slurpee using the pink dye, orange Slurpee using orange, of course, strawberry Slurpee using the pink. What was this? This was actually magenta, sorry about that. And the bitter gas Slurpee using the rose red. You can see here, this is just the basic one. I don't actually think you can drink, I don't know if you can drink the base Slurpee, but I have already tried one because I had one extra, and that was this one. So the strawberry Slurpee gave me a speed boost and refilled several hunger bars. So we're going to try, I think I want to try this red one because I think it's just going to be hilarious. I don't want to be near anything since it does say it's, gas. It might cause an explosion or something, which I think would be kind of funny. So we're going to go up here and like right here. Okay. So let me get into me mode. We're going to see what this does. I also want to go and see if it does any effects like visually. So we're going to do that too. Alright. Speed boost. So it's another speed boost. They may all give speed boost. I'm not sure. It does look like I got a visual change. And of course I didn't have very many hunger bars for it to fill. Whoa, why am I moving so slow? My mouse is moving so slow. Okay, that was really weird. I had to start pushing some random F7 button or F buttons because for some reason I hit something along the top there and it made my mouse start moving like really slow. And I'll show you what it does again. So I hit the key again and see how my mouse, like I'm moving it around like crazy, and you can see it goes like really super slow. If you hit, what is that, 11, 10, 9, F8, it actually for some reason makes your mouse move slow. I don't know if that's some kind of cinematic thing or something, but that's kind of weird. Let's go back to bird mode here. But I've made a bunch of different things. Want to finish going through here. Made some hamburgers. These are actually super simple to make. So let's hit R over top of that. So you can see we can make it from a bread slice and a piece of steak. And steak we know how to get. Bread slices, just put the bread into the workshop and you can get 3 pieces. And something I figured out about bread that's actually a really good thing. You know you can make it with 3 wheat, and most people know you can make it with 3 barley. But what I didn't know and I found out is actually if you get wheat flour, you can each piece of wheat flour makes 1 whole piece of bread. Well, you can get wheat flour by just putting wheat into your inventory or your crafting table, and it gives you 1 wheat flour per piece of wheat. So you're getting 1 bread per piece of wheat this way, and the other way you're getting 1 piece of bread for 3. So this is actually not the better way to craft bread in here if you have the sufficient resources to cook it. So which I have tons of power now, so I'm going to get a nice little power furnace in here, red power furnace, and we can cook stuff up really fast with that. I am not sure what all cooks in this oven, but I know that's not one of the things that cook in here. Let's see, I've done tons of stuff here. I had rice going through here for a while, as you guys saw. I've made cereal, which is a cool little recipe. I'm going to take that out and show that to you guys really quick. So you can make cereal with wheat and chocolate, which chocolate is just sugar and cocoa beans. And you can actually make a bowl of cereal, but you need a bowl and a bucket of milk. To me, that's not worth it going that far, only because you can only make 1 bowl per, and yeah, you need bowls and the bucket of milk. And for me, it's not worth going that far, but I think the regular cereal's worth it. We've got buttered bread, which is just either regular bread or toast, which if you cook those bread slices, you can get toast. So you can either put butter on that or put butter on the regular bread, and you can get buttered bread. This is grilled cheese sandwiches. These are really cool. I've only got 16 so far of these, but you can see that you just make a cheese sandwich, which those are cheese and sandwich bread, which is just flour and salt. So that's one of the reasons we needed salt from that grinder thing over there. I think it was, or not the grinder, but the, yeah, you saw it a minute ago. And then flour is just 4 wheat, which actually gives you 6 flour, so that's a good outcome. And we thought originally, when we were going through that, what was it, this here? No, that's fried rice. Oh, and I made these too, little kebabs. You can see here, recipe. So these are toast, steak, tomatoes, and salt. So those were a pretty easy recipe also. But what I want to show you real quick is originally we thought we couldn't make pizza because in this version, if you type in pizza, okay, so the regular pizza you can actually make because it is dough, tomato sauce, cheese, and steak. Those are all things we can do. But the cooked cheese pizza or the raw cheese pizza, you have to make these pizza dough is the first one you start with, and it's 3 dough in a line. For some reason that makes waffles when we try to do it, and it's a known glitch that's in this version of BTeam, and we haven't updated because there's not a server update for that yet. So yeah, we still have that glitch as far as that goes. Oh, also the juicing. Not just the trees. We also have apples that can be sent through here. And then so far 3 of the types of trees can go through. Of course you can't juice a banana. The coconut didn't work. Surprisingly, carrots didn't work. I thought for sure you would be able to make carrot juice, but you can't do that either. And yeah. So that's pretty much the update for this. I want to go over real quick to space, show you guys what I've been working on there. I have brought the rocket back, set it back up here, refueled it, so we are ready to go when we want to go to our space station. We're ready to go and do that again. The only thing... Actually, I think everything did load up without having to have any power, which was surprising. I forgot. Or do I have power? Yeah, I have power. Okay. Yeah, because I kept that one there and I took the other one. That's what it was. Okay. So, anyways, I want to go up to space really quick, show you guys that. So let's go through here, up this way, and go to our space portal. So, and I keep my space stuff on all the time, so we're going to dial that up, go in, and we are in space. Alright, so as you can see, okay, so I had to do a quick restart real quick. You probably saw in the background there was like glitchy pigs and stuff. Basically what that's from is, for some reason with this mod, or with this pack, when you zone like from the overworld to Tropicraft, or the overworld to the moon, or wherever you're going, if it's cross-world, the mobs will tend to glitch through the world, and it's really kind of weird. But if you log out and right back in, if you're the only one on, say you're the only one on the moon, it'll reset the moon. Me and Adrian were logged in, and we both had to log out, so everybody does have to leave that current world, but it does reset it, and it puts it back to normal, so you can see everything's back to normal now. We haven't changed too much. I've been doing a little collecting, and as you can see, I've started building my house. I've got a nice little cool pathway. I think I did neat with that. The way I did the stairs, of course, are just carpenter's stairs. And then here I have chiseled dirt and chiseled cobblestone, and then this is just regular gravel. I wish you could chisel gravel. That would be kind of cool. But I did a little broken up pathway going over here, and I do think I'm going to take it maybe around. I've used maple wood as my base, and then chiseled cobblestone for the bottom, which I think looks really cool, and then on the top, carpenter's stairs with more of the chiseled cobblestone from the pathway here. So that's going to kind of blend that in whenever you're coming in. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the top, but this is going to be the full size of my area. I figure this is going to be more than big enough, like for a little storage area up here, and I'm not sure how to seal it all in and everything yet. But I'm hoping I can put regular windows in and we can seal this up and it'll work fine. If not, I'll have to get an air bubble that will fit this size, which I think the size of this one will fit most, if not all, of that building into it. So if we can't do that, we'll have to do the air bubble thing. Which, again, all I'm going to need is just these few things over here that you can see that we used in the first place. Oxygen decompressor, and an oxygen compressor, and oxygen bubble distributor, and that's what gives you the bubble. And then if you go back in here, I'm going to peek back right in here, there's this little thing, the oxygen collector, and then we need oxygen piping, and of course a power source. So those are the only things that we're going to need if we want to do anything as far as having our own little bubble. So I'm thinking of having, like, where you would walk through here, and this is actually space, and then when you go into the doorway, this is actually going to be inside of either a bubble or a seal. I would like to seal it. I don't know if we can seal it, being that, one, we used carpenter blocks up here, and two, if we're going to have glass. But you can kind of see the style that I'm going for, the floor I put in. I've got some torches up for lighting. And we did find out it does turn night here, but mobs aren't spawning that much for some reason. And I don't know what happened, but my little, what is this called? Space Lander is still here, but for some reason Adrian's is gone. I don't know if he's seen this yet, so Adrian, I don't know why it's not here, but it's gone. And the world's not loading, so we're just going to go back over this way. But yeah, for some reason his left. It might be because he took everything out. He might have broke it. I don't know. But I'm just going to leave mine here. I think it's kind of neat. And I'm going to leave my flag there since that's where I first planted it. And yeah, so I just kind of wanted to show you guys what we've done and a kind of update on everything that I've been working on. And I know this episode's been kind of talky. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, remember to leave it a like. And as always, if you have any comments, suggestions, criticism, put it in the section down below. And I guess that's the end of the video, guys. If you're not subscribed, be sure to subscribe. I do try to put up new videos every day of the week. And on that note, I will see you guys next time. Take it easy. Peace out.